Money Heist fans are very excited because another teaser is out that helps them to know what could happen in this Korean remake. Let's remember that we already know who will be the main actors that will be part of the cast of this great project, and we will know the mask they will use to make the heists. But many had been wanting to know a little more about this remake, and thanks to a new trailer we can know that the story of this remake will not be an exact copy but will have a special touch as all Korean series have. That's why today I'm going to talk about what you didn't realize about the new trailer of Money Heist Korea. But first, remember to subscribe to this channel and activate the notification bell to be among the first to see our content. In the first images it looks like a desolate place with lit parts as if a war is ending. At the beginning of the trailer there is a North Korean officer shooting at the image of an American soldier. This part is curious, because according to some documentaries it is a very common thing for the North Korean army to shoot at images resembling American soldiers. Then the North Korean army is seen marching, while a reporter narrates the following. The Democratic Republic of Korea together with South Korea declares an end to the war. The two Koreas will establish an economic union, develop and use a common currency. Then the narrative goes on to say, when the North opens up, everyone will benefit, or so we thought. But in reality, the rich got richer. Welcome to capitalism. It's time for the dispossessed to reclaim our benefits. Let's get the biggest money grab ever. We can also see a map come out that says, in a country without borders, and see the heist team getting ready as they are in a van with their masks and weapons. Then some letters come out that say, one crime can change the world. Berlin can be seen at the Mint smiling about everything that is going on along with those of the team. And Seon Woo-jin is ready to go in along with the army and SWAT from Korea. Then comes a phrase, witness a heist like no other, letting us know that there may be a very different heist. And at the end Tokyo asks, will we do bad things? And we can see when the war starts between the heist people and the officers. Well, even though we are talking about a series, there are some images that are very much related to real events in South Korea and North Korea. For example, one of the very obvious things is the North Korean army uniform that we can see is almost identical to the original in real life. There is also this image of this painting with two horses where we can see that it is the equestrian statues of the Kims in Pyongyang. Another important detail is that part of the narration said, the two Koreas will establish an economic union, develop and use a common currency. According to some analysts, if Korea unified, it could bring the South Korean economy to a point of collapse. It could also bring many refugees to South Korea, causing a social and economic crisis. So with this information we can know that the series uses a lot of true information to make the events of the series. An important detail is that according to this preview we can assume that the reason for the heist is not related to some family event, as happened with the professor in the Spanish version. Let's remember that although there could be some reasons of political or justice issues, the reason that had more weight in the Spanish heist was to be able to fulfill the plan that the professor's father had. We should also remember that a lot of importance was attached to the death of his dad. So the motive of the heist also had motives related to avenging and honoring the death of the professor's father. But in this Korean version apparently, the heist is more related to political, justice and social situations of the country. So this series could have many political and historical elements of Korea for the public, to understand more the reason why the unification of North and South Korea would not be a good idea. In the midst of the reunification process, the Mint is printing a new unified currency as a basis for building a stable joint economy. But according to the narrative, when North Korea opens, everyone believes they will benefit from this decision. However, this could turn out to be the worst mistake in history. Images of the stock market are presented and you can understand that there are people who are investing in the new currency. But this currency could crash, which means that many people worldwide could lose their money. This could result in a complete disaster for that country. We also saw a man who is taking money out of a box as if he is stealing, and apparently he may be a politician or government worker. So with this we can assume that this unification and the currency they will make will bring a lot of problems. With this information we can think that the series will have several scenes explaining about various types of corruption in their country. So it could show a very different side compared to the Spanish series. Let's remember that the narration said, "When the North opens, everyone will benefit," or so we thought. But in reality, the rich got richer. It's time for the dispossessed to reclaim our benefits. So it is a clear message that the politicians and the rich are doing very bad things that affect the people, and as a way of justice the Heist team takes over the mint. This is an interesting detail because the war will no longer be between South Korea and North Korea, but it could be between the people and the rulers. One of the things that was also surprising was the character of Tokyo. According to the images, Tokyo was in the North Korean army, and after the unification he left for South Korea. As seen, Tokyo presents a confident, rebellious, and risky attitude like the Spanish version, so it may be that this character is not so different. It is also possible that this new version of Tokyo will be more intense than the original and will surprise us all. We could see how at the end of the teaser Tokyo asks, "Will we do bad things?" This can present two things. The first one is that it simply shows his rebellious and challenging personality, or that it means that the people in the heist are less sensitive. We know that the professor in the Spanish version did not believe in killing people, much less innocents. He only thought of killing when there was no other alternative because his identity was at risk. But in general he did not agree with them killing hostages or just innocent people. But it has been said that this Korean version will be stronger than the Spanish one, so there is a possibility that they will not be so considerate with people and just kill whoever they want. It is also expected that this version will be bloodier like Squid Game, which was a series that surprised everyone for its dramatic deaths, so it may be that this version will have that different touch. What is certain is that most fans were delighted with this preview and are eager to see more and for the big premiere day to arrive. We just have to wait a little longer to see the big premiere. What do you think about this new teaser? What do you think will happen? Leave your comment here. If you like this video, like and share it with your friends.